welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually getting started collecting my supplies for my Halloween video. Ever since I did my Halloween video last year, if you haven't watched it, I will leave it linked down below. That was such a fun video and you guys seem to really like it. After I posted that video, I'm like, you know what, I think this is gonna be like a yearly thing, like a little tradition, you know? So it's almost Halloween. I've already picked what I'm gonna dress Crystal up as. I already had this planned. Going through with it and actually planning out how I'm gonna dress her up was the hard part. I'm gonna turn her into a mummy. We're both gonna be mummies. Oh gosh, even just saying it, I'm so excited and I hope it turns out cool. But to be honest, I don't have any reference pictures. Last year on Google, I just typed skeleton horse and a lot of people have done it before. So it was a little bit easier because I could just look at what they did and then try and recreate it. But this time, I have never seen a mummy horse. I've tried looking. So I've been racking my brain trying to figure out the easiest way to dress her up as a mummy. I knew that I was gonna do this video and I knew I wanted it to be a mummy. Like I wasn't budging. I'm like, you know what? It's gonna be a mummy. I want her to be a mummy. I'm not gonna pick anything else because I can't think of how to do it. I still want the mummy. I finally figured out how to do it yesterday. Like I can't sit there and wrap her. That's not practical. The other option was, okay, maybe I can like tape the strips onto a horse blanket. The blanket is already designed as a mummy and then I'll just put the blanket on her. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, that is not gonna work. And plus blankets are expensive. I am not gonna ruin it with paint and like fabric and stuff to make it into like a mummy costume. I cannot do that to a blanket. It's not gonna like wrap around her because blankets kind of just fall over like that and I kind of wanted it to hug her, so that's not gonna work. I'm like, I can just get a bed sheet and just cut strips in it, but instead of cutting the strips all the way, I'm gonna stop in the middle on both sides. So let's say I'm cutting like this. Right, I'm gonna stop here and I'll do that throughout the whole blanket, stopping in the middle, and then drape that over her and then wrap the strips under her and tie it, but it's still connected in the middle so it lays by her spine. I'm probably confusing the heck out of you guys right now, but I think it's gonna work. So I'm currently at the thrift store hoping to find a bed sheet. Like I don't want to spend a bunch of money on this. I need to find a bed sheet here, like a white bed sheet, maybe like queen or king because she's big. If I don't end up finding a bed sheet, I think I will use my bed sheet. Our white bed sheets are destroyed because the dogs always jump on our bed, so I'm like, okay, I'll just use that and then we'll buy another set of like good bed sheets for our bed. This year I decided to show you guys the way I dress myself for Halloween. Like I'm gonna actually film it. Last year I didn't film myself turning into a skeleton. I just showed up on the camera like, hey look, I did this inside. But this year I'm gonna show you guys. So if you want to see that, I will be uploading that on my other channel. I'll leave that video linked down below. I'm gonna be a mummy too. Oh, I'm so excited. Please give it a thumbs up. You guys killed the thumbs up button in last year's video. Please do the same for this one if you want to. You do not have to at all. If you're new, what's up? My name is Cindy. Please subscribe and yeah, let's just run inside because it's getting late. It's like 5:30. We gotta do this. Alright you guys, I got the bed sheets, one full and one queen. And I'm gonna use my king at home. So hopefully that's enough for Crystal's costume. I think it definitely will be. If anything, I might have an extra sheet at home I can cut up too.
Eventually.
Alright you guys, so it's been a couple weeks since that last clip that you saw. I think it's been like 2 weeks. I'm finally ready to get started. So I'm about to do step number 1. Now this step is gonna hurt a little bit because those white bed sheets are gonna look disgusting after this. This is what people do when they do their own mummy costumes. Let me just show you. I have this bucket here and I have my bed sheets. I have these tea bags and I'm gonna soak the bed sheets in water with tea bags. This is gonna give the bed sheets that like weird yellowish color. I don't know how many tea bags I'm gonna need, so I'm gonna put one by one and start wetting it and see what the color looks like. That is not giving off a color at all. Okay, now I see the color coming out. Oh, I broke the tea bag. It smells so good. Okay, the water is getting so dark now. The hose is breaking the tea bags. Okay, I think that's enough water. The water has like a yellowish tint now. I'm gonna show you. Hopefully I don't drop my camera. I don't know if you guys can tell. There's like a yellow tint in the water. Now it's time to soak the bed sheets. This is gonna hurt, but let's do it. These are my beautiful white bed sheets from our bed. These aren't the ones I got at Goodwill, but I feel like these are the ones that are gonna look the best on her. So I'm gonna do this one first. Let's just do like a little piece to see what it looks like. What? There's no difference. Maybe it has to dry and then we'll see the difference. I see it when it goes in the water. Ew, can you guys see how yellow the water looks? It looks so disgusting. This is like a mattress protector I found. It's like 2 different textures. Hopefully that works. Alright you guys, step 1 is done. Ideally, I would love to let it air dry and hang it somewhere, but that's not gonna work because I want to do this today. I'm excited. So I'm gonna stick it in the dryer, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to let it soak or just by wetting it, it'll get stained. I don't know. I think I'm gonna let it sit for like 5 minutes and then put it in the dryer.
A few moments later.
Alright you guys, I'm in my laundry room. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the dryer. The tea's all over the bed sheets. Quick update. Make sure you don't break the tea bags when you're doing the little soaking process, because literally my dryer was full of tea. All over the dryer, there was like, it looks like black dust, black sand, I guess. I had to vacuum my dryer. I literally just finished vacuuming my dryer with like the little attachment hose. Just so you guys know, just in case you want to try this. Learn from my mistakes. Alright guys, so while that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Crystal so I can get started on grooming her and getting her ready. I'm so excited. And I'm kind of nervous to see how she reacts because I don't really put blankets on her, and this is kind of gonna feel like a blanket, so we're gonna see how this goes. Are you ready for our Halloween tradition? Are you ready? Oh, Mr. Jealous. Alright guys, so like I said, I don't blanket her, so she's not used to having anything draped over her. So I'm just gonna work with her a little bit, get her used to it. It's like a good desensitizing exercise. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just untie her, because we don't want to have her pull on the tree or have any kind of accident. I want her to be free to move if she does feel a little nervous. So she's doing pretty good. I'm just gonna place it on her. You're okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Good girl. Good job. Good. Alright guys, now I'm gonna start cutting it. I'm just gonna lay it here on the grass. I was planning to do it inside, but you know what? I'm just gonna do it out here. I got my scissors. Let's cut. The dirtier, the better. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut strips going down the middle of this sheet, leaving a gap right down the middle. That's my plan. Hopefully it works. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, but let's see. I just finished cutting the bed sheet. As you can see, I cut strips on both sides, but I left the middle connected. Now I'm gonna attempt to put this on my horse. Guys, this is turning out so cool, and she's not spooking, which I'm so happy about. Oh my god. Guys, I want to make one thing clear if you guys do decide to do this. First of all, the sheet that I'm using is very, very thin. So if there were to be an emergency or if she happens to freak out, it'll rip. I made sure to pick a bed sheet that was really thin because of that reason. In case she ever freaks out or spooks, I don't want her to tangle herself or hurt herself. Like, it's not something that's too thick. Just keep that in mind if you do try to do this. Another thing, I'm not tying anything. All you see is me draping stuff over each other, but nothing is tied in a knot where it can't come out. If you do decide to try this with your horse, safety comes first, so just make sure you're not tying anything too tight and make sure you're not draping them with a big thick bed sheet. But this is insane. You look like my little mommy. I'm so surprised she let me do this, you guys. I can't believe it. Why are you such a sweet girl? You deserve treats. Okay, so now I'm gonna do her legs. If you have polo wraps, I'm guessing you can use white polo wraps. I think I do, but I'm so lazy to go find them, and since I have this extra, I'm just gonna use this. Alright guys, so I have this white spray paint. And I think I'm just gonna put a little bit on her mane and forelock just to give her that little touch. Okay, that doesn't do anything, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Alright guys, it's treat time for being such a good girl. Good job. Okay, so I just finished the video. When I was doing my costume inside, she sort of destroyed hers. As you can see, it's draped all over the place. So these last few clips of the video, she looks like a hot mess. But I'm proud of what I did in the beginning. Thankfully, I got a good clip of that when I first finished her costume. I think it turned out really good, and this is such a good idea. Before all this mess, she looks good. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna take this off. I feel like it's gonna be satisfying when I take it all off, so I thought I would record it. She's been such an amazing girl, so patient. She deserves a bucket of treats after this, right? Such a good girl. Say, Mama, what did you do to me, Mom? One of the big reasons this all got messed up is because I didn't tie it. I just draped things over each other just because I wasn't sure how she was gonna react. I didn't want her to be all tied up in case she spooked or freaked out or anything like that. So obviously if you do this and you know that your horse is pretty desensitized to having things on him, then you can tie it and it won't fall apart like mine did. All right, sweet girl. Next, it's my turn, but you guys don't have to see that. All done, pretty girl. Guys, I'm so shocked at how well she did. She surprises me every day. Huh? Such a good girl. I love you. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Have a happy and safe Halloween, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Is that what mummies do? Oh my god! I really scare them. Randy, it's me. Come here, Ziggy Poo. I didn't mean to scare you, Ziggy Poo. I'm sorry. Come here. I guess my costume's the good one. Don't be scared, it's still me. Hi. Don't be scared. Hi, baby. It's just me. I'm sorry I scared you. Hi, Ziggy. It's okay. Oh, it's so funny, you guys. Do I really look that scary? Huh? Is it the black lips?